I can't help but pet my moustache.
Take what?
Did you roll on that? Yes. The grossest thing I have ever eaten. Oh man, wasn't prepared for that question. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. The grossest thing I've ever eaten is probably Brussels sprouts. So yeah, it's a common one, but yeah, I hate them so much. I guess I could say I first heard about Jesus in Sunday school when I was very young, because I was raised in a Christian home, so I went to church from a very young age. So I guess there, and then over the years, my parents have had a lot of input, and my grandparents as well, and then just getting brought up in the church. Why did I decide to become a follower of Jesus? I guess, as I said before, I was brought up in a Christian home, so it was always there, and I guess my parents had a lot of influence on that, and of course my peers as well. So I guess it was kind of something I've been brought up with, but at the same time, I feel like it's been an active decision over the years. So it wasn't one point that I've made a decision. In like 1 second I wasn't a Christian, and the second I was. It's kind of more of a gradual thing, and something that I've committed to, and just sort of fell deeper and deeper into, I guess. This is a cool question. I think the difference, having the knowledge that Jesus is there, I get this, this sort of peace and this love, or this general sense of being able to forgive people quite easily that I know I didn't have before, and maybe it was a bit of anger that I had before as well, and that was just kind of washed away. You have this ability to love someone that you didn't have before, and it kind of opens your eyes to, the people who don't have as much as I do in this world. And I just love that idea that Jesus came into this world to help the least of us, I guess. The piece of advice I'd give to a young Christian is probably stick with it, because in this society there's a heck of a lot of stuff that can get quite distracting, be it drugs, the media, the stuff we see on TV. I encourage young people to have a knowledge that sticking with this thing that is Christianity is definitely something that is going to benefit you so much in the long term. It may seem like all the stuff that you get exposed to is got some sort of reward to it. It's very superficial, I think. A real God moment for me has just been every time I feel like I get a chance to share my faith. It's kind of like I know that God is so present and so active in, just in the world. It's kind of like you have to share the good news because it's just this amazing thing. And so I'm challenged, 24/7 because if an opportunity comes up, and it's kind of like I can feel God's just tapping me on the shoulder saying, this person needs to hear this. Sharing the love of, the message is just an amazing thing to do for someone. And at the same time, it's, a really amazing thing to do for yourself if you can pull it off. Moustache prune. I think my favourite passage in the Bible, so there's one passage in the Bible that has always stood out to me, and that I've always sort of remembered it at the best and worst of times, is something from Proverbs that goes something like, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. And I've just always said that image of, fellowship and sort of Christians banding together, or even non-Christians, and just having this sort of effect on someone. Telling it the way it is, it's like saying Christianity is not like a clean trip to enlightenment.